Oh wow.
Wow, it's so unique.
The $13 billion American USS Ford supercarrier.
Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to watch US's billion-dollar laser aircraft carrier is ready to beat China. So this was a shocking title itself, because the thing is, like, how can they have a laser built in and that can kill all the other aircrafts, and how good it can be. And even the thumbnail was very intriguing, so I thought why not we should watch this video. And like, what is this technology that is ready to beat China? Because like US, like recently we all saw that UFO kind of thing, or the the spy material, spy balloon that came over USA, and USA like threw a missile at it. So that's how like angry they were, US, at that balloon. And that balloon has been seen over India also and many other countries, but we ignored it. But US does not ignore anything that is related to security concern, and they just kill anything or throw it out. So like, we are going to see what is there with this aircraft carrier that is making it so futuristic.
And seriously, I didn't have any idea about it, and I even have not heard about the laser aircraft. So it's my first time when I heard this laser aircraft. And yeah, I'm so much excited to watch this video, and so much excited to know that how does it works, and how does it looks like that, how how powerful it is. And we all know that America and China always made unique and most importantly powerful weapons. But if we talk about America, so it is living in the 22nd century. I always say this because when I watched its weapon, I always got mesmerized and shocked that how could America make such kinds of weapons. And even this is also a very unique concept for me, and I think that yeah, this weapon will introduce in country like India and Pakistan in 22nd century only. So I'm so much excited to watch this video and so much excited to know about this. So let's watch the video.
Yes, and also if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So let's watch this video. Oh wow.
Wow, it's so unique.
The $13 billion American USS Ford supercarrier is the world's largest, most expensive, and most powerful aircraft carrier.
Yes.
The 100,000-ton carrier packs greater air power than the entire air force of at least 60 nations. Can run for 25 years without refueling.
25
and
years?
is protected by an endless inventory of inbuilt defenses, along with an armada of 10 or more cruisers, destroyers, frigates, and sometimes a submarine or two. Yet China can destroy it in a single strike.
China can destroy it in a single strike?
This is the extent of the power of the Chinese hypersonic missiles, and understandably, it's a problem for the US Navy.
Yes.
One that can't be ignored, especially since China isn't hiding the fact that its hypersonic weapons are designed specifically to repel American ships. One of the country's weapons testing sites, tucked away in the Taklamakan Desert, has full-size mock-ups of US aircraft carriers that it uses for target practice.
Oh, that is wrong.
To defend its fleet against possible attacks from these Chinese hypersonic missiles, the US Navy has turned to high-power lasers armed with hundreds of millions of dollars of investment funds to ensure that American laser weapons triumph over Chinese hypersonic missiles as tensions continue to rise between the two countries.
Chinese has also introduced basically
China is positioning itself as the most consequential rival to the United States. Both its economy and military are growing at exponential rates, and so a war between both nations could send shockwaves around the world.
Yes.
Despite this possible widespread impact, a US-China war isn't exactly far from impossible. Tensions riddle the relationship between the two world powers, particularly as a result of China's undying wish to absorb Taiwan into its territory, and the US's unrelenting desire to ensure Taiwan remains a free state. US President Joe Biden even went as far as signing a defense spending bill including up to $10 billion in assistance for Taiwan.
$10 billion.
In addition to Taiwan, China also claims sovereignty over nearly all of the South China Sea, extending thousands of miles from its own shores. However, international law, enforced by the US, recognizes territorial claims only 12 nautical miles offshore. These territorial lines remain heavily disputed, so much so that it appears the only thing preventing China from taking a more explosive aim at foreign movement in these regions is America's naval presence. President Biden has also become increasingly forthright, saying that the US would intervene should China mount an unprovoked attack on American allies. But perhaps the biggest American revolt against China's claims is former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's recent visit to Taiwan, despite China's clearly expressed displeasure. And it was clearly expressed indeed. In fact, during the visit, China fired a DF-17 missile only 75 miles from Taiwan in what was referred to as a test. Outside China's shores, this test was more of a message and a reminder of what China's military capabilities had grown into, as the DF-17 is internationally recognized as the poster missile of China's hypersonic missile prowess.
That is a very strong message.
The DF-17 and the Xingkong-2 are China's two main hypersonic missiles. The DF-17 was officially unveiled on October 1st, 2019, along with its dedicated hypersonic glide vehicle warhead, the DF-ZF. Combined, these two make quite a lethal team. The DF-17, which has been flight tested by China 7 times with a 100% success rate, has demonstrated a high degree of accuracy. A US government official attested to this, stating that a test DF-17 warhead once struck within meters of its intended target. The DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle can be used for both nuclear weapons delivery and precision strike conventional missions.
This is wrong.
And when in flight, it can perform extreme maneuvers and evasive actions. This in-flight maneuverability, not its blurry speeds, is what makes this weapon truly something to worry about. In fact, it is what separates a hypersonic missile from a missile traveling at hypersonic speeds, as maneuverability makes weapons significantly more difficult to intercept by even the most advanced air defense systems. All of the world's ICBMs travel at hypersonic speeds, some as high as Mach 23, but they're not considered hypersonic missiles because they can't maneuver. Instead, they travel in a predictable parabolic path that makes them easier to be intercepted
China
and defended
is very
against.
scary for USA.
While Russia also possesses hypersonic missiles, China's arsenal worries the US Navy the most. Their DF-17 is a 36-foot-long, 33,000-pound weapon that can fly as high as 197,000 feet at Mach 5+ speeds to take out targets 1,600 miles away. Their less renowned second hypersonic missile, the Xingkong-2, has a flight ceiling of 98,000 feet, a top speed exceeding Mach 6, and a maximum operational range of 6,200 miles. The Xingkong-2, also known as the Skystar-2, flies similarly to the DF-ZF. It is attached to a booster rocket that shoots a later-release maneuverable warhead into Mach 5+ speeds. The Xingkong-2, however, comes with the added bonus of being a wave rider. A wave rider is any flight vehicle that rides its own shockwaves for greater lift, less drag, greater range, and overall improved performance.
What is that technology?
During its first flight test on August 3, 2018, the Xingkong-2 would demonstrate these advancements and more that had gone into it. After it was launched from a target range located in northwest China, the missile autonomously flew to its flight ceiling, achieved hypersonic speeds, maneuvered, and reached its target, all in less than 10 minutes. The test was a complete success, and if that was an actual combat situation with the USS Gerald Ford as the target, there would be no stopping this missile.
Yes.
The supercarrier would be swimming with the sharks in no time. For this reason, the USS Gerald Ford must be upgraded to wield laser defense systems and become what we'll refer to as the Laser USS Gerald Ford.
Wow.
Laser USS.
No matter how fast missiles currently are or get in the future, the US Navy is expecting its laser weapons to burn them out of the sky. And this isn't far-fetched. Lasers are a form of light, and therefore travel at a speed of 186,000 miles per second, the fastest anything can move in the universe.
Yes.
So compared to lasers, hypersonic missiles move slower than a turtle on land, and can therefore catch up with them with ease.
Wow.
In addition to this, lasers come with the benefit of an unlimited magazine as long as there's a connected power source.
Yeah.
And with a Ford powered by the most powerful engines ever installed on a ship, two A1B reactors that can keep the Ford running for 25 years without refueling, laser weapons will have access to more power than they could ever need. To top it all off, lasers come with an unimaginably low cost of fire when compared to air defense missiles, which are the next best thing. Each laser shot costs $1 to $10 to take out targets, a tiny fraction of the $1 million to $10 million that air defense missiles cost. This
1 to 10
economic
dollars.
cost is a major advantage for the US Navy,
Yeah.
especially when going up against an economically near-peer adversary like China. With the benefits confirmed, it was time to build a laser weapon that could be fitted on the USS Ford, one that's capable of taking out hypersonic missiles from the sky. And for the US Navy, this meant building a series of laser weapons one after the other, increasing their power ratings every step of the way. In 2014, the first of these weapons was finished and ready for sea trials.
Wow.
It was the 33 kilowatt AN-SEQ-3 laser weapon system, also known as LAWS. LAWS was tested twice from the forward deck of the amphibious transport ship USS Ponce. The results were encouraging, and research furthered on. This resulted in a second, stronger laser weapon known as the
Helios.
High-Energy Laser with Integrated Optical Dazzler and Surveillance System, or Helios for short. Helios is a $105 million 60-kilowatt laser weapon developed by Lockheed Martin. It was the first permanent laser weapon on a destroyer and can integrate with the ship's advanced Aegis radar and weapons control system. Despite being scalable to a 150 kilowatt rating, Helios would be insufficient to take down hypersonic missiles. It would be insufficient to take down even supersonic missiles. It was
So
determined
then,
that
what is
taking
the
out
point?
supersonic cruise missiles would require at least a 300 kilowatt laser, like the High Energy Laser Counter ASCM program or
Hellcat.
Hellcat. With the Hellcat terribly insufficient, the Pentagon now aims to develop a weapon more than 3 times as powerful. A
man.
1 megawatt
Imagine if
laser
they do
weapon
it.
that should finally do the job of countering hypersonic missiles, which are designed to withstand 1,000 plus degree temperatures inherent in hypersonic flight. And a 1 megawatt laser weapon isn't too far off either. The Navy already awarded a contract to Northrop Grumman to develop such a weapon. And in July 2022, the company completed a preliminary design of a high-energy laser that combines several laser
the
beams
design is
into
already
one
completed.
powerful 1 megawatt ray.
This is scary.
This weapon could be the difference
The
between
world
the
is getting
USS
scarier.
Ford and other American carriers becoming massive vulnerable wastes of billions of dollars, or remaining the indomitable, most powerful megaships of the US Navy. That is how much of an impact a laser weapon could be in this ongoing silent battle between the US and China.
And
It gifts the
China.
US Navy with the power to destroy China's fastest, most advanced missiles in the twinkle of an eye. And at the cost of a cup of coffee. And according to experts, each shot would get even cheaper.
Literally this video blowed up my mind, and when I was watching this video, I was like that I have playing some video games, and it was giving me a game vibes that I was playing some a PUBG or like Free Fire and all. And like we humans are like crazy. The way we are doing development is so insane. We are making laser weapons now, and it's not like that I was very shocked to know that America has made basically laser weapon. But when they said that, yeah, it's not like only America but also China has made missiles and all, I was very shocked to know that how we are so much developing. And we also got to know that USA and China is doing silent fight. So I hope this things will resolve fastly as it could. And seriously, if we talk about the power of these lasers, so I was literally got shocked at how powerful this beast is. And it's not all about that this aircraft, it is not only very expensive, yet it is also very powerful. I must say that it is so worth the money. And it is not like that we all only got the information about the America, but it is the first video where we got to know about the China, basically Chinese weapons too, because I was not that much aware about the Chinese weapons. So yeah, literally this video was so much informative, and we got to know about this 30 billion based. And you can calculate like $1 in Indian rupee is around 83 or $84. So we have to calculate the 13 billions into that 82 or 83. I do think that it will go in trillions trillions. So yeah, I must say that it is so expensive and it is not in our budget. It is not in our Indians budget.
And the thing is, like, this is, the world is getting scarier, but the thing is, it is good that this is in the hands of USA only, because if it gets into the hands of China or all the other countries, then you can imagine what scarier the world would be. And it can also go into their hands some of the other day, because US will develop it and then they will try to export it, and then some of the other countries will also try to research on it, and sooner or later they will also have this laser technology. But we will have to expect US to be always on the top and always has to make sure. That is why US was making a 300 megawatt, and now they are, or 300 I think so kilowatt, and now they are making 1 megawatt powerful, that kind of a laser, to as to make sure that they kill all these hypersonic missiles. Because that I did not know about, that China has DF-17, that one powerful missile that can just throw out USS Gerald Ford. Because like the more we read about like how aircraft carrier of this new aircraft carrier of USA is, the more you see that it is like something that cannot be destroyed ever. That's how powerful it is, because it can go on for 25 years. So that's how long life it is, and it is so powerful. It is decked on with each and every possible equipment that you can ever imagine. But then there is a missile that can just crush it all out. So that's how strong China is. So US is doing everything to counter it. We will see what will happen in the future, like how US will work on it and how US will make sure. Till the time, I think so the whole world is in a tense situation, like what will happen with both these countries. So what do you think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.